Welcome, everyone, to the Plains in Jordan-Hare Stadium, home of the Auburn Tigers, where telling someone War Eagle is just as common as saying hello. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Vanderbilt Commodores taking on the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Commodores will kick it away to start. Out of the end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. So Auburn's offense will get the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Running back goes in motion. To the air, it's Thorne. Right down the middle. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Auburn sends out the punting unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will go to work for the first time. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
Got his man quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Power football with the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Grabs it in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Commodores are on the move. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The Commodores will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. They'll run play action. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle, it's Alexander. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Line getting set on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a third and long is a different animal. And that pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Lining up for the PAT. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Quick strike complete. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
And that's good enough for first down.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Scanning the field, it's Pavia. Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The offense set for a first down play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it in the middle at Simmons. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Now on second down. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Going up top on first down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Hunter. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught near the sideline, it's Hunter. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They'll throw it from the red zone. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Content to run out the clock, the quarterback takes a knee. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Pat Dye Field in Jordan-Hare.
Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the 2nd half. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Fires to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35. So you come out of the locker room for the 2nd half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room, you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
1st down here for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. The sure hands, it's Coleman. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, it's Thorne. Feeling some heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Jacksonville State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Out of the gun to give to the back. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll ride the hot hand. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Spence. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Looking to the big tight end. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Back to pass, it's Pavia. He's got his man. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Trying play action. Looking for the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. The give as they work on that clock. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Takes the handoff. It's Hunter. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll try the run, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll go right back to the run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. To the ground to try to move the chains. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Fans of defense probably love this game, guys. Fans of offense, not so much, but fans of winning? Oh, everybody's a fan of winning, and they found a way to get it done.
A win is a win is a win is a win. It doesn't matter how you get it done. This was not pretty by any stretch. Phenomenal defense, offense. They've got a lot of work to do coming up, and at the end of the day, David, that's a happy lot for them.
Yeah, you know what? You pretty boys say it's not pretty. That was beautiful. That was gorgeous. You talk about hitting people. You talk about tackling. You talk about physicality. Yes, please. I like all those. That was pretty to me.
So that's